Welcome back YouTube. Okay, I've just been sent this by a customer who's got no communication on his Fiat Ducato 2014 plate, no connection to the airbag module, and he asked me if I would test it to see whether I have got communication with it, and if so, what faults has it got on it. So I'm just going to go through the pinouts first. So as you're looking at the module like this, okay, with the label at the top, pin 1 is over here, that's an earth. Okay, pin 2 is ignition live, pin 7 is can high, pin 8 is can low. That's all the connections you need in there. Then you have an extra earth that clips onto this, all right, and if I go over to here, that's our earth plugged into there. Then what you've got, the communication side, pin 7 and 8, is medium speed can, okay, not high speed can. So it's not 6 and 14, it's 1 and 9, okay, and this is where a lot of people are coming unstuck. They're rigging it all up and they've got no communication because it can't talk to it because they're plugged into the wrong place. This is a 120 ohm resistor in there, just plugged in, and obviously the other resistor, 120 ohms, is in there, and that just makes up the CAN network. Now then, so that's all switched on. We are using the ThinkPad for this, ThinkCar, the cheap one. It does a brilliant job, exactly what we need. I'm not interested in any of these, all right, because these are all the modules. These are all the ancillaries, you know, the bits that are plugged into the airbag. They're not connected. This is the interesting one, B0100-49 internal ECU internal errors. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this apart. And if I show you, if I grab this one, this is one that's a scrapper. The chip, it's a tiny little chip, and it's called a SIPS. There, just there, look, see that? That is the chip. God, trying to get this thing to focus. That's the chip where my thumb is that we have to read. And they can be some tricky little monkeys to read. You can do them on the board. If it's not successful, we have to desolder it and do it in a little holder. But that's the one that I've got to put a virgin file into it, and then once the virgin file is installed, it should remove that internal error, and then it should communicate in the vehicle. Okay, right, I'll crack on with that. Thank you for watching.